Once in the sight of the house, Christopher ducked behind a tree and peered out. He could see his grandfather Frank sitting at his desk, and his heart leaped. Christopher longed to run to the window, to knock on it, to wave, but he mustn't be seen. He slipped past and up the hill towards the way-between, up to the lake at the top that would take him into the Maria archipelago. But now, as he neared the lake, the thrill and yearning he felt were mixed with a shiver of fear. How could a human survive against a power capable of killing dragons? Christopher slowed as he reached the top of the hill. The water in the lake glowed green. Jax gave a low, wordless hoot of urgency. Christopher walked around the edge of the lake. Below him, deep beneath the surface, the phosphorant green was bright. He pulled off his boots and hung them around his neck. He hesitated, and Jax felt the hesitation. The Jaculus, for once, did not mock him. "You cannot both jump and not jump, Christopher," said Jax. "You must choose." Faith is paradoxical, in that it consists of belief in the possibility of the impossible. His grandfather had taught him that. Christopher thought again of the dragons, and of what dark creature might be hunting them. He thought of the archipelagian sky, the impossible blue of the impossible place into which Malavorian had flown. To dare is to lose one's balance, one's footing in the world. Not to dare is to lose everything worth having. "Christopher!" Jack's claws dug deep into his skin. "Please!" Dragons do not say please. Christopher took 3 steps away from the water. Then he gave a yell, a battle cry of love and yes, and he turned and ran and leaped far out into the centre of the lake. It was savagely cold, vicious against his skin. He kicked downwards to the depths of the water, where the phosphorus swirled around his face. He reached out to touch it. A sudden unbearable pressure crushed his chest. As the current seized him, he swallowed water and choked. Christopher spun in the current, looking desperately for the surface. His head struck a rock, and he retched. He was going to drown. His lungs were screaming. His legs kicked again, frantic, and then his head burst out into cool air, and he saw, in the dusk light, a face watching him from the banks of a river. The face, at once, was line and human. It was ancient and beautiful. The creature's great back was tawny in the moonlight, and her 4 legs were plaited with sinew and muscle. Wings lay along her back, folded, ready. Next to her on the dew-wet grass lay a sword. It was a sphinx. Christopher knew that face. Suddenly it no longer mattered that he was bleeding from the temple. Staining the river water red, he pushed himself up onto